Warriors played great tonight and they defeat the Houston Rockets 120 to 107. Good game for the Warriors. You know, this game had a little bit of a slow start for them, but they looked good overall. They wore the Origins edition jerseys again, which they're 2-0 in. So they're 8-1 on the season now, which is just absolutely amazing. Rockets, 1-9. So this is a pretty easy victory for the Warriors, who now obviously are still the best team in the NBA. By record, which is awesome. 120 to 107. Great game. I mean, the Warriors, it's just a thing of beauty to see how good the bench is and how good the starting lineup is. Just, I've talked about this before. I mean, Gary Payton II is awesome. He's a dunking king, really. I mean, he's amazing at dunking for a guy of his size. He had 10 points coming off the bench, 15 points for Otto Porter Jr. coming off the bench. This was, I think, his best game so far, making a lot of threes. Otto Porter was on fire, so he was nice. Leading scorer tonight was Jordan Poole. Once again, Jordan Poole is amazing. Thing he's able to do, and when you're playing, with a guy like Steph Curry, who's the best shooter of all time, one might think that Curry would just be the leading scorer every game, but Poole is really making a name for himself with 25 points. Curry had 20 points, 16 for Wiggins. Sound victory, though. I mean, they won by 13, and they were really up by like 20 for a while, and then, obviously they played most of their bench in the fourth quarter, so great victory for the Warriors. And that third quarter was really the deciding win for them. I mean, they had 34 points compared to the Rockets' 22, and their shooting was great in this game. It was just awesome to see the Warriors get such a good victory. I mean, their bench has been awesome. Bielitsa had 9 points off the bench, Toscano at 8, and it's good because when you're such a good team like the Warriors and you're still early on in the season like we are now, you can use your bench because, you want to use these guys so they get time, because the problem is if you're, not using your bench a lot, then when you have to, they're not practiced or they're not good enough. And I think the Warriors now are doing that really well. We're 8-1. We're gonna play the Atlanta Hawks in our next game. The Hawks are a pretty good team, to my knowledge. But this year the Hawks are 4-6, and so we're definitely significantly better than that. They're also on a 3-game losing streak, and the Warriors are obviously on a 4-game winning streak, along with winning 8 of their first 9 games. It's just incredible. We're 1.5 games in front of the Jazz for first place. I mean, we're early on the season, so standings don't really matter yet. But the bottom line is the Warriors are a great basketball team right now. Curry's playing great. Jordan Poole is playing out of his mind. Gary Payton off the bench. I think we could see Gary Payton probably. I would love to see him in the starting lineup at some point. I mean, I know I've been talking a lot of good things about him, but I think he deserves all this hype. He's a great player. Yeah, he's a great passer as well. Draymond Green had 6 points. He was close to a double-double, but he had 9 assists and 8 rebounds. So had he had 1 more assist and 2 rebounds, he would have had a double-double. But Jordan Poole was great. He actually had more minutes than Curry too. That's how much confidence Steve Kerr, our coach, has in Jordan Poole, because Jordan Poole has just been playing so good. People were questioning, is he going to be as good as he was in the preseason now? And he clearly is, because pretty much every game, besides a couple, Jordan Poole has been playing elite basketball, and I think he'll continue to do that, until when Clay comes back. It'll be interesting, but I think the way he's playing is it's awesome. So 120-107 final score, and like I said, we'll play the Atlanta Hawks next game. Great passing from the Warriors, a lot of lobs in this game, and so I'll see you guys later. Let me know your thoughts on this game, and peace out, go Warriors.